A very, very good morning. It is 19th August, 11:16 a.m. in India. In dependence, we just finished our 79th Independence Day here. And yesterday, this beautiful word came and sat upon me. My mind has been collecting some thoughts, and it manifests when it is time. We are in the role here talking about family of God, what it means to be in the family and experience God at the highest level with the most beautiful attitude in the mind and of course abundant love in the heart. Independence, freedom, it simply means you do the work to be free and let the others be free. I have some experience in the West, but it is an extreme case of over-dependency in India and no dependency at all in the West. Both are heartbreaking, completely imbalanced. The natural tendency that arises because of delusion in proximity. We think that that person is there for us to lay all our burdens and leash out our energies. It's been happening for generations, but it is time to break that pattern because it's hurting and it doesn't have the space to do this work. And then one tends to use many tactics, scheming, scamming to run away, to get that freedom, get that space. Then eventually, as I am observing here, in many families, it is heartbreaking to see that the relationships are completely broken. It is only based on hate and hurting, cursing, whatnot. Exactly scientifically what's happening is we have collected energies over lifetimes. And we choose to be born in a place so we can work it out. And when we do get a chance to hear a good word like this or a song that touches you, then the change starts to happen. When I reflect upon my experiences, I get it now. These are truths that I have discovered, I guess. It's been always there, but when the fog is lifted, when all the toxic junk is cleaned up in the body, mind and spirit, then that space is left to be filled with, life and love. And it's beautiful. And we get used to it. We get used to being happy instead of bitter. We get used to being kind instead of being offended. It takes a little time, but this kind of good damage, good work inside of us is permanent. It's only removing, it's not even hurting any parts of us. And then you realize all the parts that we have, the entire personality actually is remains. We're not killing here. We're not, then nothing will be left of us. We'll be walking around like zombies or retards. We don't want that. So that's in my understanding, scientifically. These energies that we collect, what happens is they appear to be fully formed personalities within us. And then, due to repeated patterns, especially with the opposite partner, whoever it is, one or many, they delude us, thinking that's what we are. And when we accept something that is not true as truth, then we, based on that, we identify ourselves as who we are or understand what we are. But the whole thing is built on delusion or something that is not true inside of you. Then that building doesn't stay, it has to be taken down and then rebuilt. That's what awakening is. You just come awake. Enlighten me, enlighten me. And with experiences in life, you learn that. If it just takes one step to start this work, and then it keeps building up, adding up to your efforts and your work, and it works. I can say with confidence now that I have absolutely no enmity or hatred with anyone. I am at peace with everything and everyone. Wouldn't you want to be in that place and experience that joy in the space that you're in? So then when we are with other people, it can actually backfire and actually push away those energies that are actually creating, forcing a situation for wars or dysfunctional interactions. That kind of intimacy is disrespectful. To experience the layer of intimacy with people, there needs to be respect in the space. And intimacy is that much more glorified. Basically, we are growing up, becoming mature in all ways, in ways that the body lives, the mind thinks, and the heart feels. When our mind is somewhere, and our body is doing something else, and our spirit is scattered, that's when the aggressive opposite energies can actually take advantage. And wherever there is weakness, they try to make it more weak. Most of the work is within us. When we stop blaming others, because all those are a hindrance to our path's growth. We first not be afraid, go within us and see what's there and start doing the cleanup job. One tends to get used to in that delusion, that's how it is, this is normal, how we are and how we're fighting and how we're treating each other. No, it's not. I think we can create a better place to be and respect life and experience the totality of what a human being can actually be and experience that only a human being can do. Eliminating anything that is hurting or hating and choosing love, kindness and all the wonderful things that comes with a good character. Intention matters. When you stand still in that space, whatever you need to do, you do, you pray, you do this, you do that. It changes. I was told a few words of wisdom from within when it was all cluttered. But just even practicing that was extremely difficult for me. But then it gets easier. Because once somebody finds a way, then it gets easier for others to walk on that path. I am honored. So what if it's a little difficult? So what if it's a little hard? Right? We create a part that is willing to do the work. We accept, we obey, and then we receive. And we walk on this path of truth and honesty. Because most of those things that we do is out of fear. And then layers and layers of denial and deception that it doesn't matter where it came, how it came. Like I say, whether we rolled on the dirt or it's been thrown on us, we go get cleaned up. Feels good to be free. That's what independence, separated, we are dependent on the family members. We need them around to exercise good behavior and all that. Exchange gifts, share the joy. That's what life is all about. But when that dependence becomes overbearing, overwhelming, or crossing over too much, then we are contaminated with those energies. Understand? We're not free. We're connected in very disturbing ways, and that's what affects us. Like I say, when I sit here and think of somebody, I want to feel good. When somebody else thinks of me, I want them to feel my joy, my love. It's a strong connection, and it can change and it can manifest wonders in life. It's been tested and tried, and it's a long way to go, never ending, but at least we're on the right track here. So be free and let the others be free also. Understand what that independence is, what that freedom is. The only right way to do it, and the only control we have is ourselves. We have that free will to go within, change. We really don't have, even if it's our own family members. We're all just playing a role. They're all a person, came from somewhere, no matter what. But we try to understand the relationship between each other, whatever it is, sister, brother, father, mother, and create a balance in the family, thus creating a happy family, getting along. You're at peace no matter what. And that may or may not affect others, doesn't matter. The only right we have is to control ourselves, and that's a lot of work already. So let's just choose to do it and keep getting better in understanding. Be in dependence, but also be independent. Not use or misuse the people, and use our gifts well and share it also in a way that it is given and received without force, without oppression. Right? Exercising authority without arrogance and power without suppression, and understand what that means. Begin today, it'll work. It's way faster. If you get it, you start the work, it'll spread. It's like a virus, but a good one. May you be healthy, happy, and experience life in its fullest form. Make this place a better place to live and love.